Hello. Who's that, Polly? Who's that? What's that? It's me and Polly on Wednesday night. Had quite a nice day today, haven't we? Went for a nice walk, and I didn't take any cameras. I just took the sound recorder that I got, which is quite good. Quite nice to not be worried about taking photos all the time. What else did we do? We went and got some more water. We got some more wood. Made some olive bread, which is here. Which came out a bit better on the bottom, because we found out there was a baking stone at the bottom of the oven for putting bread straight onto, and we've been putting on tinfoil so that they've been cooking properly. What else did we do? Finished reading Lanark. I found the end a little confusing, to be honest. I think it went a bit. Yeah, I didn't necessarily enjoy the ending as much as I did the first 3 quarters. It got a little quite strange, surreal political kind of lots of. I guess it was quite confusing, but I think it's supposed to be quite confusing because the main character doesn't really know what's going on either, and he's kind of just being thrust into all these situations. But yeah, in a way, I guess I did enjoy it because it made me sort of empathise with the character. But it wasn't a pleasant ending. It's like Lanark doesn't get particularly very many breaks, which was kind of the point of the story, but it's not very nice to read, I suppose. I was listening to the radio most of the day. Got one extra on lock, as they say. Did some washing up. Had an omelette for lunch. I did the banner today as well, which is a big 4x6 banner, which I'll actually show you a drawing of it because I'm not going to get it out for this. Looks pretty much like that, but obviously reversed because this is backwards. So it's quite big, and I've got some other plans for some other little sort of sculptural interventions as I'm calling them, which will be number 1. I'm gonna do a gold leaf on a birch tree. I guess that's sort of a play on words, and I'm gonna put it next to some lichen because I think it'll look really nice. So I guess it's kind of like, it's not spring yet, but there's some gold leaf on it. And I'm going to do a thing called Marked for Death, which is going to be, basically I've got a lot of photos and videos of those little bits of ticker tape that they attach to trees when they're going to cut them down. So I'm going to mark a lot of trees with my the same coloured tape that I used to make the banner and stuff. Maybe just some individual ones, some with lots of them on it, and some across several trees, which will link up. I think it'll look quite nice. I'm thinking about the mask. I've decided it's not a city boy; it's a lonely boy, and that he's become a sort of protector of this area. And he takes your loneliness, basically. So he's not a particularly negative character. He's quite a good guy. He takes your loneliness away from you. So I guess through not companionship, but sort of spiritual companionship or whatever, he sort of removes your loneliness and does whatever he does with it. But so it makes you feel less lonely, which is always nice. So I was thinking about possibly leaving the mask in a tree, but I don't know if that's a bit scary. I don't really want to make people I don't like horror movies because I don't like being scared of being by myself. Especially I've never watched Blair Witch Project or anything like that because I don't want to be scared of the woods, because I really enjoy being in the woods and I enjoy being out at dark and stuff by myself, and I think I get quite scared by horror movies, so I don't want to make myself scared because it ruins an experience, and I don't think feeling scared is a particularly. I know people get a rush off it, but I don't think it's being scared that they get a rush off. I think it's the adrenaline of being scared, and I don't really want to. I was going to leave the mask in a tree, but I also kind of want to take it back and put it in this exhibition that we're having. So, and I also I don't I was going to leave a note to explain why it's in a tree. But if someone saw it first and got like, I don't know, like wouldn't really want to put any negative spin on anyone's stay here, so I don't think I'm actually going to do that. But it's just sort of an idea. I'll document it in the tree and stuff, and I'm going to write the note to present with it. I was looking at a word. So I can't really read this, but it says never alone and then reveal none, which is sort of like an anagram, which I quite like doing sometimes, just as a bit of sort of wordplay or whatever. Yeah, and that's pretty much what I've done today. I'm kind of feeling quite good that I've got a bunch of ideas for tomorrow, because that means that I'm not really going to worry about doing stuff. I'm just going to do it. And then I'm going to go up to the farm at some point. I'll talk to the guys and tell them I maybe want to cook some food on Friday, and maybe see if they'll take me to a pub and we'll have a wee drinky, which would be nice. Get me start acclimatising back into society gently instead of just thrusting myself back into it. And obviously it's really nice that they let the Bothy Project be here and stuff, so it'd be nice to cook them like a wee stew or something. But yeah, I'll go and talk to them tomorrow and see what they're doing on Friday, and just say he's fun to go in the pub or that. I'm sure they will be up for it. Yeah. Anyway, tonight I'm not particularly hungry because I had a lunch, quite a late lunch, so I'm just gonna have some of this bread and finish watching Grand Budapest Hotel for the second time, because it's actually very enjoyable and it's quite good to watch again the second time. Pick up on little different things that you did the first time, I suppose. I've also only got I was going to bring a hard drive up and I've got like 30 or 40 movies on it. I'm quite glad I didn't, because I probably would have spent a lot more of my time watching stuff as opposed to actually doing things. But in the evenings, it's quite nice just to watch a movie or something. Because it's nice reading a book. We got to have the head torch on and it kind of makes your head sweaty. Plus, I think I maybe need to digest Lanark a little bit before reading anything else. Maybe reread it. Because it's quite dense and it's quite like half of it is very sort of straightforward and it's just a story, and then the other half is really allegorical and like it's really like hard to get your head around sort of what's going on and what it represents and like why certain things are happening. So I kind of don't really want to leave that headspace in a bookish way, I suppose. I'm trying to think of the word, but yeah, I don't want to read another book. Like I think I might take a while before I read the last Game of Thrones book that I have, because it's always like fight, and I kind of want to stew over some ideas in my head before moving on. But yeah, anyway, bye.